I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone you want out of here better be gone in 5 minutes.
I'm Darth Lacris, and I've been tasked with cleansing Balmorra.
If the President vanishes, we'll have a long, slow slog ahead of us. Jedi, I need you to get him out of the factory.
Yeah, nice guy. You stole from your people and betrayed them to the Empire by accident.
Can't buy your way out of this.
Oh.
You wasted your life. I will crush everything you have built.
Then I die. A broken man for the Republic.
I am here. Let the war begin.
Yes, time is of the essence. Lieutenant Pierce, Captain Quinn, bring my apprentice up to speed on our enemy's activity.
Yes, my lord. It's a fairly complex situation.
General Ferrer, the War Trust's most senior member, is garrisoned in a fortified wing of the Republic's main base. He's got a huge army protecting him. More reinforcements on the way. We're outnumbered 8 to 1.
My lord, the lieutenant's statistics are inexact, but the general thrust is sound. The numbers favor Ferrer, but there are ways around that.
If you have a plan, let's hear it.
Now, to maximize our chances, we must coordinate 3 simultaneous strikes. One will destroy the base's power station. Another will sabotage its spaceport force field to thwart any reinforcements. And the last will force the conscripted regiments of Ferrer's army to flee.
That sounds simple enough.
Quinn will coordinate from the base, and you will lead the frontline offensive. Beyond that, decide how to assign your men. Goodbye.
I'm the best choice for frontline work. You need a soldier.
I disagree. If the frontal assault isn't handled correctly, your route into the command center will be clogged with run-over battlefield soldiers. In my opinion, Jacer should join you. She can use her power to see into the hearts of the enemy and identify the insecure ranks.
I want Jace's insights on the battlefield.
Very good, my lord. That leaves Pierce and Vet to handle the power station demolition and the spaceport sabotage. If the traps and mines that protect the power station aren't circumvented in time, you'll be under constant turret fire inside the Republic base.
Lieutenant, take out that power station.
Done.
Unless Vet and Moff Herden's technicians can lock the spaceport force field in time, you'll face Ferrer's reinforcements inside the base.
Not exactly my forte, but I'll do the best I can.
Assaults have been assigned, my lord. Once you've cleared the way on the front, invade General Ferrer's command center at will.
Let's get this war started. My lord, any final words for the troops?
Today, we fight as one. I believe in every one of you. Join me in victory.
If that doesn't inspire, nothing will.
Good luck, my lord. I'll be coordinating the attacks via Hollow.
Don't worry, Captain. The real soldiers have got this one.
All alert. The enemy is sighted. Sith, you are massively outnumbered. You will not invade General Ferrer's headquarters. Turn away at once.
Jacer, use your power and scan Ferrer's forces for the weak link.
My pleasure, Master. Most of these dogs are brimming with strength and conviction. I sense hate and a willingness to die for the Republic. Not so fast. There. An entire column of soldiers who are forced to be here. They will definitely run if singled out.
Lead the assault against the conscripts, Jacer. Make them flee.
Thank you, Master. Men, attack with me!
Conscripted scum! We still have numbers! All attack!
My lord, I have updates from the other fronts. I'm pleased to report that the Republic power station has been destroyed. Vet went through their traps like they were infant toys. From her report, I doubt anyone else could have achieved it. You were right in assigning her to strike the power station.
I will reward her for a job well done.
When she puts her mind to it, she can be a very valuable asset. With the base security systems down, you'll endure no automatic turret fire on our way to Ferrer's command center. On the other front, Lieutenant Pierce was able to sabotage and lock the Republic spaceport force field controls.
Pierce has proven himself up to every assignment.
The credit is yours for identifying his strengths. Still, the General's elite guard clogs the way to the command center. They are quite formidable.
There's nothing I can't handle.
I have great faith in that. There's no time to lose, my lord. Ferrer's command center awaits. Good luck.
Here they are, Sergeant. Go ahead and bring your men through. It's clear. Captain, this is Sergeant Tong. I took the liberty of calling his transport team in to get these captured enemy weapons crated and moved.
You have a plan for everything, don't you, Vic?
Just trying to make a good impression on my first day.
Where can we take this stuff for you, sir?
Yeah, sir. Where are they taking all these highly advanced, highly useful, highly valuable prototype weapons?
Deliver them to Research Division immediately, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Let's get to work, man.
What a waste. I can't believe I went to all that trouble for nothing.
Just think, those weapons could give the Republic the edge it needs.
Not for a long time. We could have used those weapons now, not to mention the credits.
Finally tracked down Vic. He's coming with me.
Yeah, I heard. He was in the middle of the deepest raid into Imperial territory I've seen. Sobrik, the Balmorra arms factory. I heard he hit them all.
Vic is definitely good at working behind enemy lines.
Like I said, he's one of the best I've got. Now Vic will be strolling around Coruscant with your lot, making publicity hollows while the rest of us fight. What a waste.
I'll make sure your man sees plenty of action, Arden.
Let's hope so. I'd like to say it's been a pleasure having you here, Captain, but we both know that's a lie. Come back when Havoc Squad is done showboating all over the galaxy. We'll put you to work for a real cause.
When I'm done saving the Republic, maybe I'll stop by.
It's time for you to join the rest of the War Trust, Ferrer.
Quite the contrary. After you took down my fellows, I knew my only chance was to delay you. And my gambit has paid off. I bought enough time for my technicians to solve how to stabilize Seantide cells of any kind. The future is upon us, Sith, and you have the privilege of bearing witness.
Enemy sighted. Weapon systems targeted and locked.
I've handled war droids before.
Not like these, you haven't. Seantide technology increases the strength of whatever it powers tenfold. The Republic fleet and arsenal will make your weapons obsolete. The Empire will have no choice but to surrender, which you should do now.
How about eye attack instead?
Engaging all weapons.
You are beaten, General.
I can't believe it. All this work, all this death, for naught. I wish I could sit around and discuss where I went wrong, but a good leader always has an exit strategy.
Not so fast, General. I thought you might try to run.
I can always count on you, Quinn.
I surrender. I expect to be afforded the treatment promised to prisoners in the Treaty of Coruscant.
You're not my prisoner. You're my victim.
Nice to see generals scream when they die, just like anyone else.
Congratulations on the success of your mission. Taking down the War Trust is an incredible victory. It is clear you are the future of the Empire, and I hope you will count me among your closest allies.
I may call on you someday, Herden. Your unquestioned obedience will be expected.
Well, yes, of course. You can count on that. As a show of support, I place Lieutenant Pierce under your command. He will be invaluable in your domination of the galaxy.
Works for me. Done what I can here on Taris. Glad you're willing to let me go, Herden.
You're meant for greater things, Lieutenant. With me, you will fulfill your destiny.
You won't be disappointed.
Lieutenant Fallin, I will brief you on how things work here when we are back on the ship.
Can't wait.
Apprentice, the War Trust dismantling has been your finest hour, but a new challenge arises. One of our missing targets, Admiral Monk, has revealed himself. As you may recall, my master Darth Vengeance set off to conquer the Fringe systems and inspire the Dark Council to reignite the war. Somehow, Admiral Monk caught wind of the plan and was waiting in ambush. He is laying siege to the flagship as we speak.
The plan was secret. Do you think there's a leak?
Information is a funny thing. It trickles in unexpected ways. Leave those concerns to me. Plan Zero calls for Admiral Monk's head. This may be our only opportunity to crush him. Our flagship is commanded by Moff Maskin. Fly to the space battle immediately, board his ship, and stop Admiral Monk's siege.
My lord, drop my things in the crew bunks. Good ship. Quinn's already briefed me. I'm handling demolitions and heavy firepower support. Didn't know the captain ran things round here. I'd rather take my orders direct.
Quinn handles the details, but you answer to me.
Fine with me. Just keep Captain Protocol off my back. Moff Herden was all about regulations too. War Trust did a lot more damage than they should have. Herden didn't think a soldier could strategize. Proved him wrong.
Herden was a fool to ignore your natural talents.
Doesn't matter much now. I'm here, and Herden's stuck on Taris. Give me the freedom he didn't, and you'll see results.
You won't act independently. You follow my orders.
Course. Just hope you're flexible on the how.
Last night, we ate our first ration bar since leaving the nest. We savored the flavor for 2 hours. We could taste every nutrient, every chemical compound and trace of foil. Do you know what joining the Killiks does to a person's senses?
Should I be sending you on more nighttime missions?
We can't see into every spectrum, or smell poison under our nose, but our eyesight has improved. That does bring up something we want to discuss. How do you see our role as operative on your team?
You're a capable partner, and I value your input.
And our skill set? Keeper described us as a covert assault agent. Our role as Dawn Herald gives us that capacity. We just don't know if that's the only reason we're here, or if it should be.
If there's information you have or aid you can provide, tell me. I'm still learning your talents.
So are we, in a sense. But, Agent, our whole life, we've been a diplomat. Whatever else we become, perhaps we shouldn't abandon that so readily.
Hey, I'm worried your shooting's a little off. All that tech stuff weighing you down. But I'll make you a deal. You and me find a spot to practice, I'll help you out of your rut. No charge.
I can spare some time. Let's see what you can teach me.
Not more than you'll bother learning. Okay. As good as you are, someday someone's gonna smack you from behind while you're lining up a shot. Might even be me. Last time I felt like this was playing Anarchist on Brental. My exes are gone, and I'm a free woman.
What does a free woman do with herself?
Well, I've got a lot of options. Might be time to move on. I could go after a big score, try something other than spy games. You could come with me.
You want to leave this life and seek fame and fortune together?
Why not? You can't do this forever, and you and me can see the stars. Doing something. Getting into trouble. Haven't worked it out past that, but I'll let you know.
Captain, were you successful in locating and extracting Tano-Vic to serve in Havoc Squad?
Consider me located and extracted, General.
Good. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. Has Vic given you any trouble, Captain?
A bit, but I cleared things up.
I'm glad to hear it. Tano-Vic, your service with the Republic Army is hereby resumed. You are posted to Special Forces Unit 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, at the rank of Specialist.
It's a real honor to be here, General. I look forward to getting out there and fighting for the Republic again.
Permission to speak, Captain.
What do you have to say, Lieutenant?
Vic's a liar, he's reckless, and he has no regard for the lives of his fellow soldiers. With all due respect, I don't think someone like Vic has a place anywhere in the Republic Army, let alone Havoc Squad.
This squad has to have the best explosives expert available. That's Vic.
Just don't say I didn't warn you, sir.
I understand your concerns, but we have a job to do. Let's focus on it. An urgent situation has developed, involving a critical part of our plan to assault the Gauntlet. Havoc Squad is needed immediately. A platoon specializing in bunker assaults, codenamed Safecrackers, is trapped behind enemy lines on Quesh. They must be rescued immediately. We cannot destroy the Gauntlet without them.
Surely this isn't the only platoon we have that can crack a bunker.
Of course not. But the operation calls for the best men available, and these men are the best. When you reach Quesh, report to Major Donovan. He's overseeing the rescue operation.
I'll follow Major Donovan's orders to the letter, General.
This mission is vital, Captain. If we fail, our entire operation against the Gauntlet is ruined. Stay focused and bring those men home. Garza out.
I gotta come clean with you, Sith. I wasn't always the scoundrel you met on Tatooine. I used to run in the Republic military, made captain before I wised up and deserted. Call it misspent youth.
Why are you telling me this now?
Carl sent me a message. I guess bailing him out got the Republic military's attention. Seems they've added treason to the charges of desertion and piracy. Guess they're not big on former officers traveling with a Sith. Anyway, if things get hot, I might need to hop off the radar for a while.
You serve on this ship. You stay on this ship.
I'll do what I do. Sometimes you just gotta disappear for a while, and you don't exactly keep a low profile.
Daga ay wisandans ni namans for isis bi jandans amin. Say galut saida iswis us urf bandan ja atnam in puidangarja.
What do you expect me to do about it?
How saip say uran sa sayans do sayan frawa.
I wouldn't trust every stray thought that enters your mind, especially with Zash in there.
Papanu gasavans lo anes pose us tauhana. Patay guibanist ni fragais fraujan kupainana. Us taupaim I CJ in alam is frumadine habans.
Stay quiet. It's a bad place to be hanging around. Activity spiked inside. Security changes, transport arrangements. Guess Darth Lacris is about to move the president.
I see no need for hesitation here.
Passwords are all being changed. You'll need me to get to her. Let's go, Jedi. Not very subtle. Let me. President should be close by. Let's go.
More meddling in my affairs. This is beyond tiresome, Zenith. I decreed that Balmorra would not become a forced labor world, and my reward? Your insolent little rebellion. Now this resistance government. You've given him delusions of grandeur, Jedi. But Balmorra is mine.
The people are with us. The corporations, too. Your occupation is over.
Ah, so you want President Galtha. Useless as ever, though a tad more decorative now. Even Thord he can't help you. Your government is doomed. How sad.
Why couldn't the President help us?
Unfortunately, I lost all patience for teaching when you murdered my apprentice.
No more talk! She has poisoned Balmorra long enough.
I'm not without mercy. I'll grant you a swift death, rather than make you witness your plans tumbling down. No, not yet. You don't understand. You've destroyed everything. You've...
Never been happier to outlive someone. One death's too good for her. Troubling, though. What she said before about the President sounded too... honest.
I sensed no deceit when she spoke.
I can get President Golfet back to the safe house, start his thaw. Meet me there. And be quick. Something's not right.
Captain, I don't know who you got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks. We've been checking Imperial communications. They're going crazy. It's the first time they've been seriously scared we could win. They're talking about bringing back the Void Wolf to contain us.
The Void Wolf, huh? Not the most popular guy at parties.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd do if he came, but it sure feels good to hear those bullies crying for Papa. Oh, so I had a chance to go through the files you got from Golden, and I've got great news. He's acquired the access codes for the research base where the Nebula shipment is being stored.
Let me guess. The most heavily defended spot in all of Balmorra.
Normally, sure. Most days you couldn't walk 2 meters without hitting a patrol. But today, they're grabbing every warm body to retake Sobrik and Camp Vigil. There'll never be a better time to strike.
I completely had that in mind when I came to get you.
It was a finely choreographed dance. But seriously, it's mostly droids on the base now, and it's all coordinated from just a few command posts. If you can plant slicer spikes into the terminals at all the posts, it should open all the internal doors, leave you just the droids to get past.
Why bother with all that when I could just sneak in?
I wouldn't risk it. Balmorra is the birthplace of the Mark 37 combat droid. Building newer, deadlier models is a charming local tradition. Hit the command stations. There's no bonus for making things harder on yourself. And if you get that shipment, keep the Resistance in mind, okay? We could use a few of those weapons.
My lord, it looks like Thanaton's man will catch us before you arrive. Corin and I will try our best to stave him off, but Lord Cineratus is not a man to be trifled with. The item we stole was the key to a hidden entrance to Darth Thanaton's private meditation chambers. It is the perfect ambush spot for when you have enough power to face him. If Corin and I don't make it, we hope you'll avenge our deaths. Crush Thanaton, and usher in the new era for the Sith.
Here for inoculation. You'll need Form 1423/D. And, oh, excuse me. Sorry, my lord, I thought you were another recruit. No paperwork required. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
I think that should stay my little secret.
Understood. Whatever your interests, just know that this planet's not safe. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive. There we go. That treatment will protect you for the time being.
Stick me again, and I'll give you my signature treatment.
I'm sorry, I was just following protocol. The effects will fade eventually, but you can receive more treatments planetside. You're cleared. Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
Are you the Sith who killed my apprentices?
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list. Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast. To the honorably defeated.
There isn't a chance I could be buried on Korriban, is there? I hear the tomb on Nagasado is vacant.
The odds are slim, but I could put in a good word for you.
Your old apprentices are dead, but they managed to steal the key to Thanaton's meditation.
And so goes the last of my legacy, your self-accepted. But this key, perhaps the death was not such a waste. Thanaton's private meditation chamber would be the perfect place for an ambush.
We done playing with ghosts yet? Where I come from, man takes your dignity, you break his teeth.
We shouldn't rush to seek revenge.
We can't afford haste. I'd advise against facing Thanaton until you've gained more power.
He killed my apprentices. Your apprentices. Whatever. I will crush him.
You know, it's just hearsay, but there have been strange rumors coming off Hoth lately. Ships crashing mysteriously, and crews hearing voices. Some pretty level-headed people I know are spooked.
Ashara and I will look into these Hoth rumors. In the meantime, you should consider replacing your apprentices. You will appear weak if you don't try to restore what Thanaton destroyed. I've heard a new group of acolytes have arrived on Korriban. Slaves. The kind that Thanaton always passes on. Our old friend Harkon is training them.
I already have an apprentice.
Thanaton took 2 apprentices from you. And fallen or not, this one can hardly be called Sith. An apprentice from Korriban is a special honor. It says you have status, and you will have your pick of the group. Go to Korriban where we study these Hoth rumors your pirate friend produced.
Ty's gone to meet his Citizens Committee, coming to witness their new president's inauguration. Hooray for the Resistance. Darth Lacris got the last laugh. Meet our noble president.
Lonely. Gone. All. Who? No more. No more.
Have you been hurt?
Hurt. Shame. Go. Go away.
Imperial torture shattered him. He can't hand over power. Lacris knew. No. The Empire can't win. We must fix this.
What exactly are you suggesting?
Corporations donated medical technology. There's a spinal implant. Hacks into the brain and muscle functions. He'd speak properly, sign his name. Experimental tech, though. Wouldn't last long and it might kill him. But Ty will be in power, and I doubt the president would want to live like this.
Deceit and torture. You're no better than Darth Lacris.
Dare you? I bled for Balmorra. If Balmorrans see President Galtha like this, after all we've suffered, they'll crack. Ty's presidency will fail. The end.
Ty escaped Imperial assassination for years. Ty himself proves there's hope.
If you're wrong, we lose everything. I hope you can handle that.
We heard about Darth Lacris. Citizens are already rising up in Sobrik. The occupation is ending. Sir, it's marvelous to see you again. My exile was too long.
Empty. All. Now. Go. Gone.
Sir, it's Ty, your trade secretary. What's wrong with him?
His mind is irretrievably broken from torture.
No, this can't be. He's our leader.
Imperial atrocities. This is why we must never stop fighting against the Empire.
President Gothe is incapacitated. As senior official, Tai, you inherit his office.
I didn't want it to happen like this.
Tai Corden, we as fellow citizens of Balmorra bear witness to your ascension to the office of President.
I pledge to carry out my duties with honesty, integrity, and compassion for Balmorra.
This will be a difficult time. Set an example for your people. Guide them well.
As my first act, I've drafted a formal request for Balmorra to join the Republic.
Is there anything you'd like to say on this historic occasion, Master Jedi?
You all stand on the threshold of a new beginning. For Balmorra, and for the Republic that waits to embrace you.
And I hope the Jedi Order will always be a part of that future. I have a few points of business to finish aboard your ship before I leave, Jedi. There's a matter we three need to discuss in private. Zenith, perhaps you should join us there.
Are you the Republic agent? I must be extracted at once. I am Moff Tyrek. My cover is blown. I require an armed escort to Republic territory and an immediate flight off-planet.
I believe you said there was a valuable munitions shipment stored here?
Well, I couldn't risk the Republic abandoning me, could I? How was I supposed to know Imperial intelligence would start asking where I got my custom land speeders? That's my private property. Questionable spending practices, they said. Unsustainable on my current salary, they said.
You couldn't resist splashing around the cash the Republic gave you.
What would be the point of taking money I don't spend?
This is the problem with relying on people's greed and stupidity. It works.
The Republic promised if I ever got caught, they'd extract me, and I would retire on the gold beaches of Corellia with full immunity. Now, make this peon stop asking questions and do as he's told.
Oh no.
Your reliable source here decided to lie to save his own skin.
Did you think I'd let them kill me over a few lousy mansions on Hadessa?
The deal was for you to get us the Nebula shipment, Tyrek. You go with the captain and get those prototypes to Palliser Station, or all bets are off.
How about it, Moffy? Where's the payload?
I was fleeing for my life. Did you really expect me to... Oh, fine. I'll check my data pad. My assistant handled that sort of thing. Munitions delivery, A-16. Fleet escort. That's the one. It leaves from the Balmorran Arms Factory ship depot. Today.
Enough standing around. Let's haul jets.
According to the communiques we've tapped, the Nebula shipment is going on droid-piloted tugs. So, if you can launch them before that fleet escort shows up, you should be able to reprogram the droid pilots to fly anywhere.
Now that we got the location, I don't need Goldie here.
Whatever you think of him, he's got inside knowledge we can't replicate.
Naya memgen kalikam, ke kuwa nam karak naya memak. Kiperam, chin nampa al-anam, nek kam.
And we better stick Tyrek in disguise, probably as a servant.
A servant?
Suck it up, Princess.
Then you can all meet up at the arms factory and show the Imperials what this resistance is made of.
Kukakari, Nuli Umnuk, Menyakari Bawa.
A remarkable achievement. Balmorra couldn't ask for a better leader. Here, Jedi, I'll authorize Ty's request for Republic membership.
Hey, Ty, you'd better get started on an heir. Presidents have heirs, right?
You know, Nadia, I'm really going to miss you.
Jedi has what she wanted, Tai. Balmorra and the Republic. Now I want a seat in your government.
I can't imagine you settling down to paperwork and election campaigning.
I have fresh ideas.
I'm sorry, Zenith. You've proved your loyalty, but I won't have you in my government. To truly free Balmorra, we must purge the ideas the Empire forced on us. You've learned too much from them.
Any shadow of the dark side could doom Balmorra before this rebirth has begun.
Jedi speak. Always useful.
I can compromise. I need a liaison between Balmorra and the Rift Alliance, and a berth here just opened up. You'll have political pull and input on my decisions, just not on Balmorra. Is that acceptable?
Jedi keeps a long view, makes tough choices. Might work.
I'm sure your skills and experience will continue to serve us well.
Sure, since Jedi attract fighting.
I've ordered thousands of new battle droids for the Republic. I'll stay in touch over Holo. Balmorra is waiting. I and my planet will never forget what you both did. Thank you.
My apologies, everyone. Could you excuse us for a moment?
Jedi, I found something under our communications array. Look.
I don't recognize that. Did Theron install it?
The Republic database says it's an Imperial monitoring device. Only someone on board would know where to plant it, right?
If someone was plotting against us, I would feel it.
Maybe, but I thought you should know. It deactivated itself when I picked it up, so it's safe now.
That isn't our only concern. I'd better keep this brief. What do you know of a world called Quesh?
Far too little, I'm afraid.
Quesh is a contested planet, simply overflowing with valuable chemicals, so the Rift Alliance built a research facility there, Attis Station. The station has developed amazing healing technology, some new weapons too. But they've dropped out of contact, and Imperial troops were sighted nearby. The others didn't want you to know.
I hoped I'd proven myself by helping Balmorra.
Unfortunately, their we've-been-neglected attitude is hard to shake off. Attis Station houses the Rift Alliance's finest minds, and the technology and weapons they've developed mustn't fall into Imperial hands.
I will do everything in my power to help.
Thank you, thank you. I just wish I knew more about the situation there.
We'll find out when we arrive, won't we, Jedi?
We? Young lady, you are not setting foot on Quesh. It's far too dangerous.
But Father, Attis Station was built with our world's technology. If someone's using the defenses, I can get inside.
The faster I get in, the sooner I can protect the scientists there.
See, Father? We stand the best chance of saving everyone if I help.
As you wish, Nadia. Apparently responsibility is a lesson you don't need.
Then it's settled. Once you're on Quesh's surface, I'll catch up with you. If our station's even scratched, I'll teach those Imperials a lesson.
You're here? I thought you'd abandoned me. Those incompetent soldiers you left me with are all dead. I suggested a shortcut past Imperial barracks, and they had the gall to blame me. Me, when they went and got themselves killed, leaving me undefended.
You really think they died just to inconvenience you?
Well, they certainly didn't fight like they understood the stakes. I'm a wanted man. Your precious nebula shipment is down that way. I'll, wait here while you do whatever you're doing with it. This has been harrowing enough already. I mean, I've ordered plenty of deaths, but I've never had to watch.
If all Imperial moths are like you, it's a wonder you can get your armor on in the morning, much less conquer an empire.
My commanding officer used to say I was unique in all his years of command. Oh, right. The passcodes. It's, 8693211. Oh, and before you go, do you think you can bring me some water? I'm parched. Maybe a blaster, just in case.
If you bring the Imperial guards down on us, I'm feeding you to them.
You won't be leaving me any snacks, then?
Off to Port Nowhere. I bet Rogan the Butcher's never swiped a haul that big.
Men, always comparing the size of their hauls.
Is this the one?
Yes. No. He's a captain in Unit A16. He'll be part of the fleet escort.
Surrender. You are in violation of the laws of the Sith Empire.
I'm sure we can find some wiggle room in those laws, right?
The laws of the Empire are inviolate.
This isn't my fault. I was being helpful. I was scouting for guards.
Well, it seems you found them.
Silence! Men, kill them!
Thank me later.
This is your last mistake.
I have saved your life. In return, I demand you turn over Moff Tyrek. I have hunted this man for 5 years, ever since his command saw my entire clan executed as traitors. It was a lie. They served the Empire with honor. What did you seek to gain with their deaths?
You sure you got the right guy?
Moff Tyrak. It was his command which authorized the execution.
It's not really ringing any bells. But my assistant handles most of that sort of paperwork.
But why did you do it? Why conspire against them?
If I get an execution order, I always sign it. Better the wrong men dead than a traitor left alive, right?
This cannot be him. Where is the real Moff Tyrak? This sadistic Imperial puppet master?
Let me get this straight. You've dedicated your life to hunting down a guy who once signed a memo?
No, this can't be. My clan deserves vengeance. They must have their names cleared, the blood of their enemies used to purify their dishonorable deaths.
Revenge is always unsatisfying. Even if you succeed, you're left with nothing.
Can we leave now? I have tickets to the Paloic Opera on Nar Shaddaa tonight.
No, I demand my blood rights.
Let him go. With no one to protect him, his own stupidity should kill him off.
That is not the Mandalorian way. To leave his punishment to others.
With Tyrak's intel, the Republic can hurt a lot more Imperials than you can kill yourself. Though you're off to a good start.
If there was another responsible for the deaths of my clan, then it's him I should be hunting. But perhaps it is a start, perhaps. He knows something that will let me track the true architect of my clan's betrayal. I am not often at a loss for words, but I had not thought where to go once my search ended. Are you looking for an extra gun?
You come with me, you'll need to follow my orders. And stop killing people every time you need to talk.
If I must. I will prove myself by returning this wretch to the Republic. If I refrain from killing him, you know you can trust me. I did not forget my promise of a payment for bringing me the Moff. What would you have of me?
Just tell the Republic anything you know about the Empire. We'll call it even.
As you like. I will wait for you at your ship.
My goodness, Captain. It is a relief to see you hale and hearty after everything you've been through. Master Newman, the Captain has returned.
Are you sure you're not Balmorran, Captain? I can't name one person who's done more for the Resistance. The Imperials are going nuts about losing the Nebula shipment. I didn't know the Emperor let them use that kind of language.
They're not going through your towns and killing every man taller than a vibroblade, right?
They did that already. Luckily, we grow them short and feisty. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
You see this expression on my face? It's called apathy. I'm not interested.
Calm down, I'm not asking for anything. We've got our own ways of working with the Republic. At least things here should be a bit easier. The Void Wolf had half a dozen top officials on Balmorra executed. Thanks again, Captain. I look forward to doing business once Balmorra's ours again.
Where can I find an Azothian milk bath? It's absolutely the only treatment my skin will tolerate. Hello?
Goodbye, Captain.
Captain, Senator Dodonna asked me to call you for a progress report. The Republic's hearing plenty about a missing Imperial ammunition shipment, but nothing's turned up at Palace Air Station.
Wait for a big surprise at Port Nowhere.
I knew you'd go there, Captain. Well, if the Nebula prototypes somehow turn up here, you don't have to worry about them finding good and rich new homes. In the meantime, the Senator wants you to head to Hoth. Frozen ice chunk, off on the Outer Rim. I don't know the full situation, something about a pirate superweapon, but I'm sure Senator Dodonna will brief you when you arrive. Pack warmly.